Last time,
Deb killed a beholder. Well, not just by herself. Deb, Mimi, Gallexsy, Boom, Mr. Bokbok, and Ian all had a hand in taking down the beholder ruler of Kyleland. The group picked up a couple of items from Kyle's treasure room, and they also found the magical ring that controls the portal that will send them home. Maybe now the group can get to Atlantis and save the souls of Blondie and Betha.
Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, but no atmosphere.
Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters!
welcome everyone to another thankful episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters. We are a 5th edition actual play podcast. I am Kurt, Daddy the Dungeon Master, who's being interrupted by the person to my left.
I just had an idea. You should say grateful next time. Because it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're not thankful. We're grateful.
We're grateful. Okay.
Yeah.
And thankful.
Add both. Okay, let's... Action! Take 2!
Right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a grateful episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters.
Cut! You forgot to add the grateful and thankful. And action!
I can hear the eye rolling.
Yeah. Just... Hello, everyone, and welcome to a thankful and grateful episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters. We are a...
What?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a thankful and grateful episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters. We are a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast.
Do you need me to do this?
No, I might need someone to do this.
I can do it.
I am Kurt, Daddy the Dungeon Master. To my left, we have...
After 4 takes, here we go. My name is Sam, and I play Mimi, our favorite Droofit. We're so good. Our favorite druid elf and the leader of the 3 Musketeers. And to my left, we have...
I am not grateful for your leadership because you are not the leader.
Well,
And I am Gallexsy, the Elvish wizard. And
Elvish?
who has a corgi named Boom. And to my left, we have...
The actual leader, Fat Deb, since I killed the beholder. You're welcome.
Yeah, we established last time that she is now the leader.
I'm the
No,
leader.
I'm not. No, she's not. I'm the leader.
Yeah, I debated about changing the name of this podcast
To just Fat Deb.
to, yeah.
Fat Deb kills beholder.
The
and
Fat Deb
wins
Show.
Everything. And
And
still doesn't know how to play, but
So-
she's amazing.
That's how good she is. She doesn't know. She doesn't need to know how to play.
No.
You didn't defeat the beholder just by yourself. You defeated it with a major amount of our
It's
help.
teamwork, isn't it?
Teamwork
But
makes
who
the dream
officially killed it?
Me.
Me, Mr. Bokbok.
Yeah, Mr. Bokbok did.
You can't spell a team without Deb.
No, that's not work. That's not true.
No.
Crickets.
All right, so we are recording this episode the week of Thanksgiving. I might be able to get it edited and out the door before Thanksgiving. So,
But if not, hope you have a good
happy Thanksgiving. 2020, yay!
Hope you had fun staying home.
For like 9 months.
All right. So, some housekeeping items. We got another 5-star review since last time we recorded. This is from Warrior Cats 389. I love this podcast. I've been listening to this during my walks with my dog. I always imagine one of my characters in the mix. I'm starting from 2017.
Ooh.
You always make me laugh.
Oh my!
Thank you, Warrior Cats 389.
We have a true fan here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I wonder how cringy we sound back then.
You're pretty young. You had to be
Like,
in booster seats
Yeah, we were
when we
in-
first started
we were
because you're
in
so short.
Booster seats, and like we watched the first episode recently, and I'm there just going,
And now you're as tall as your mother.
yeah.
Almost
and we
3/4
could-
of an inch taller, right? Half an inch taller?
She's probably like a 1/4 inch shorter now.
Yeah,
shorter.
I'm a 1/4 inch shorter than my mom.
And I'm tall.
No, you're not.
You are,
And we can touch
You're
the
less than 5'1".
She's taller than Fat Deb.
It's so true.
It's an accomplishment. Not really.
So another thing I wanted to call out is that James and Ben, the creators of Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo.
I've read both of the books. They're amazing.
I am in the works of reading the first one, and it is really good and it is well designed.
I still have to read them myself.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're both
We're
really
hiding it up.
good.
So, James and Ben had reached out to us on social media. Thought that there might be an opportunity for a good collaboration between the two, and they sent us over a couple copies of their graphic novels of Rickety Stitch, and
With
so we're checking
stickers.
those out. But they also have, I think I mentioned this to you before, but just as a reminder, they also worked on their own tabletop role-playing game called The Land of Eam. That just dropped. They just dropped their beta on Drive-Thru RPG.
That's part of the book.
Is it part of the book?
The Land of Eam.
Oh, okay.
At least, I'm pretty sure it was that.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look, and we'll find out for sure.
Play it.
Yeah.
So, thank you, James and Ben, for sending those books along. The girls are enjoying them, and I am sure that I will enjoy them too. And we'll let you know what we think of the Land of Eam once I get a chance checking that out.
Thank you for the stickers. It's gonna go on my hydro flask in a few months.
That's right. You got stickers with all that stuff too.
Yeah, the stickers are great.
All right. Are we ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Finally.
I know.
It's been a while.
So what happened last time? Anybody remember?
We
I killed
defeated
the beholder.
we
got a ring. We got a wing.
I got a boat that can fold up in a box.
I got inchworms.
You did. You got insurance. Yes. Do you remember what you named them?
No.
Mr. Fredrickson, Mr. Fredrickson, and Mrs. Fredrickson.
No, I thought all three of them were just Mr. Fredrickson.
Yeah, they're all three Mr. Frederick.
Yes, Fat Dad.
And they all answer in unison. That's right.
Okay, Fat
You can't tell if they're going to be really annoying or like amazing sidekicks. I don't know.
And right now you can only talk to them when Mimi casts Talk to Animals spell. You can't actually talk to them yourself.
Can I write that on my sheet? That I can talk to them whenever the heck I want to.
I'm not sure if that's a spell that you have access to. Yeah, you might. Let's see. It might be available to clerics.
Because I feel like, Fat Deb kind of talks to herself a lot anyways. And so
You're an animal.
it'd be nice to have
Something.
that was listening.
Well, don't you have a diamond? The expensive diamond or something?
What does that have to do with anything?
Then they can make them permanently talk, and
What?
they'll annoy you forever.
Diamonds do
That
that?
egg.
It is not a cleric spell, but there are magical items that you could potentially get your hands on. That
The
would
egg
allow
I
you to
can
talk to
use on
animals.
your
I don't know. I might need to ditch these guys sooner than later. I think they might annoy me. So
Wait,
If you ditch them, I'm going to take them because I am a lover of all animals. So either way, they're sticking with us.
do you like Bill?
do you like how I can't stick with anything?
We're so used to we don't even pay attention anymore.
That's so true.
Where's your write-ins?
Dad took away my
All right, so
No.
what did I take away?
all my write-ins I did on my sheet. There were quite a few.
Yeah, I did some cleanup of the character sheets.
Tidying up.
Wait. No.
All right, so
Spring cleaning.
So the Three Musketeers and Ian, the
not
Atlantean
No,
soldier.
you have to say this. The Three Musketeers and Ian and their pets.
And boom,
Their pets.
Mr. Bokbok,
And
Mr.
Bill.
Fredrickson's.
Mr. Fredrickson's, who were discovered later.
I love them already. No, I don't want to get rid of them.
Okay, that's good. So the Three Musketeers and their companions and pets and sidekicks had been swallowed by a kraken, which magically transported them into this new plane of existence. They're not quite sure where, but they landed in the middle of a place called Kyleland that was ruled over by an eccentric old crazy wizard named Kyle. Very creative with the naming of the land after himself.
And Felicia.
And then trying to figure out how to get out of Kyleland, the Three Musketeers had uncovered that Kyle was actually a beholder in disguise ruling over this teeny little world and dungeon beneath this sea, under a sea, in this bizarre little plane of existence separate from their own. So
creepy.
you had also found out that Kyle had a magical artifact inside of his chambers that could teleport you back to your home plane of existence. But to use it, you had to get a magical ring from Kyle to do that.
Which we have.
Yes, which we have.
So in the very last episode, you had killed Kyle,
Oh yeah.
but mostly Deb did it.
No.
God.
And you had gotten the magical ring. Oh,
I have
and Birdie.
it.
I have a boat.
Do you have your pencil handy? Of course you do.
I have a boat.
On your inventory, that 4th level spell scroll that you found is called Evard's Black Tentacles. Or maybe it's Evard's. Because I said last time that we had to figure out what those spells were. So this is Evard's Black Tentacles. It's a new spell, new 4th level spell for you. You also found an 8th level spell scroll. And this spell is called Incendiary Cloud.
Ooh.
So, because these are spell scrolls, you could just use the spell scroll and just cast it right now, but you'd only get one shot at that, or you could take the time to copy them into your spell book and then you could learn the spells later on. But that takes some time to do.
I would like to take some time. Later.
Who has the ring right now?
Me.
Yeah, Gallexsy has it right now.
I'm the most
Don't
responsible.
trust her.
So you three and Ian and Boom are down
Gallexsy.
in...
No, I mean, Mr. Bokbok.
Mr. Bokbok. You're so used to calling Gallexsy your sidekick that... So, well, of course my sidekick Gallexsy is.
Yeah.
You are down in Kyle's treasure room, surrounded by treasure and gold and art and magical artifacts and things like that. You've already looked through and you found some things.
Where were
Deb
three-
found her 3 little inchworms,
Her
Mr.
three
Fredrickson.
Fredricksons.
Is it Fredricksons or Fredrickson? When
Fredrickson.
you're referring to all of them, because I thought maybe they were kind of like a hive mind group entity, but they just go by Mr. Fredrickson.
No, they're Mr. Fredricksons.
Mr. Fredricksons? Okay.
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
It was about what you found in the treasure room, what to do next, because that's up to you now. Do you remember?
Are introns blind?
Are inchworms blind?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Then if they are, the 3 blind Fredricksons. I'm so original. I know.
So the 3 of you need to decide
Moving on.
what it is that you are going to do now. So because there was a couple of things. It's like you have everything you need to leave Kyleland and continue on your way to the lost city of Atlantis to see if you could rescue Betha and Blondie's souls. However, here in Kyleland, you still have that ship's captain that brought you, at least this far, Azaki, who you were not a big fan of, and you were debating on whether or not to leave him behind or not. You were also helping out the turtle named Ubo, who was trying to rescue his people and trying to get out of Kyleland himself. Now, you are not obligated to help any of them. You could just leave if you wanted to.
Question. Does Obo want our help?
Ubo.
Does he want our help?
So when you were talking with Ubo in his office, it sounded like he was actually going to be using your fight with Kyle as a potential distraction to get his people out. So just by defeating Kyle, you may have helped him already. So yeah, it's unclear if he needs additional help at this point. The only other thing that you do know is that there has been explosions rocking all of Kyleland coming from far up above you right now. That's been shaking rocks and dust from the tops of this cave, this chamber that you're in right now. So there does seem to be some commotion and violence that is happening within Kyleland right now.
Do any of us know how to sail a boat?
No.
I have survival skills, if that's one of them.
I can do like a water walk thing, or
I can do, control water, but do we know how to, sail, how to get places?
Do any of you have a sailing background? I don't think so, but...
I will read it in my bio.
I found it in the zoo! I everything at the zoo.
Well, you have been on boats before. In fact, you saw how Azaki had done it on his ship as well. So you may be able to give it a go. You may be able to try.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I know how much I'm gonna hate what I'm gonna say, but I think we have to find Azaki because we don't know how to sail, and that could just lead us in more trouble. Like the getaway on the Kraken?
The Kraken? Yeah, Kraken was the big monster that had swallowed you.
Let's do a vote. Who wants to find him?
Nobody raises their hand.
Wait, what does Ian say?
Who thinks we need to find him?
What does he
I think we need to find him just because no one knows how to sail.
Mm-hmm.
We can ditch him after that.
It's hard.
What about you, Fat Dad? What do you think?
Well, you're acting like she's a kindergartner or something.
She is.
Twist turn.
What the heck, dude? Why am I a kindergartner?
No.
Nothing wrong with kindergartners, but okay.
You're very tall for
I
12.
am tall for 12. I think we should just fill me with some helium
Okay.
and then use me as a flotation device. I'm
She's
big enough to hold y'all.
Ian, you're the only realistic person.
All right, let's get Ian.
Ian, what's
Ian,
your
talk.
opinion?
Why aren't you talking?
Oh, wait, Azaki. Is that who you said we should get?
Yeah, but we should get Ian's opinion.
Well, I know how to sail.
You do?
I bet I could sail that boat.
Why haven't you been sailing in the first place? We wouldn't be in the Kraken.
Well, it's kind of hard to sail around one of those things.
What thing?
A Kraken.
A Kraken. Well, we got a sailor. Let's go.
All right, you want to just leave him behind?
What?
He can fend for himself.
If we find him.
But we're already in the dungeon. We won't really need the portal. Like, to get out because the portal.
No, if you go back the way that you came, that leads right into Kyle's chambers. And it was from there you had direct access to the portal to send you back home.
So should we go to Kyle's chambers?
Ian, how good are you at sailing?
It was, well, I grew up sailing.
You did?
Yeah, but it was on some using some equipment that was a little bit more advanced than what you got here. But yeah, the concept's the same. We use sails and ropes and other stuff like that. But we had a little bit more machinery and mechanics that went along with it.
Okay. Let's go.
All right then.
If we find him if he's snooping around, we will take him with.
If he's somehow mysteriously in the dungeon, he can tag along, but we're not going to find him.
If we need to eat someone, we're eating him.
Yes.
If it comes to that.
Now we're cannibals.
Yep. Now you were cannibals.
And I don't think Boom would taste that good.
Probably not.
Actually, Mr. Bokbok.
No. What?
Yeah, if you're going to eat anyone from the group, it's going to be Mr. Bokbok.
Cooked on an open flame.
No.
Sam, you better not let
Rotisserie style.
anyone.
I start kind of hugging Mr. Bokbok, kind of like bringing him close.
And he starts hugging you.
No. Probably like less than 1% that Azaki's down here, so let's go.
All right, so how are you going to get back up the tunnel? 'Cause remember, it was a vertical shaft that was 100 feet long that you had to blow up and dismantle all of those traps.
have
You did
ropes?
not. You did not have rope that was long enough to get all the way down.
Mama Mage.
But if you have multiple ropes, you could maybe tie them together.
Dimension door. Wait, and it's a 500 feet range.
Okay.
Let's do Dimension door, please.
What spell level is Dimension Door?
4.
Wait, can't
Or
you?
do you have any level
wait,
4
wait,
slots
wait.
left?
I think I do.
Can't she only bring one human with her?
Yeah, everyone else would have to go into her unicorn butt backpack
And
bag of holding.
Could I fit?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
it's magic.
Yeah.
You've been in it before. Do you remember how you?
No.
She had jumped you into Kyle's room in the first place.
No.
And you were stuck in the backpack for longer than you should have, and the air started getting stuffy, and you started to suffocate. And then Gallexsy finally let you out after she recovered from.
Did she point and laugh at me?
No, I don't think so.
At any
What
rate.
if it like something happens again where Gallexsy gets knocked out and we're trapped? We die. Mr. Bokbok, I'm so sorry.
All right, so you're all gonna have to go into the bag of holding. It's the
about-
unicorn butt backpack.
How about Ian stays out with me? That sounds like a good alternative.
Okay.
I trust Ian, not you.
All right. So everyone else is gonna pile into the unicorn butt backpack.
Yep.
Gallexsy holds it open, and kind of comes at you, like trying to put a bag over your head, and it goes.
I'm hugging Mr. Bokbok.
You each go into it, and you're all floating in this dark, lightless void like you were before.
Mr. Bokbok spots coffee and just starts like air swimming over to it.
Do you see any of my belongings in there?
No,
I see your teddy bear.
Nope, they don't see any of their belongings.
Oh.
They can't even. It's so dark in there, they can't even see like their hand in front of their face.
Oh,
But
wow.
But
I
I'm
found a
hug-
candy bar and I ate it.
Wow.
Well, you found a candy bar because you brought one with you, not because you found one
Yeah.
in there.
Was it a
I
Hershey's
found
chocolate?
it in my pocket.
Right, so Ian looks at you, Gallexsy, and says, "All right, what do I do here now?"
If I go cuckoo or you go cuckoo, we'll have each other's back, okay?
All right.
So,
Not much of a plan.
So do we like hold hands here, or
oh god.
what? No, you put your hand on my shoulder. How do we do this?
How about hit
We'll link arms.
the link arms?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. He puts his arm through yours. Why are you so afraid of boys? I feel like Gallexsy is more afraid of boys than Birdie is in real life.
But not Sam.
No. I'm not afraid of boys. You're a boy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's kind of afraid of you.
Why do you think she won't go near the...
All right, so you cast a spell.
Yep.
And this door, with white light, vertical, this rectangle thing door opens up in front of you,
Wow.
and you.
Very good descriptive.
Thank you. And you and Ian walk through, and you step out on the other side into the purple-covered spore air of Kyle's bedchambers.
Where's our masks?
I would assume that you had him around your neck, so you'd have to pull them up. But you also remember.
talking about COVID. I'm like, this is not COVID.
No, it's not COVID. It's super COVID. Remember how we talked about how Deb had that one spell that was super COVID that she could give to someone from 60 feet away? Make someone sick?
Times 10.
And then she described it as little inchworms that were shot out at him. But you do remember that the spores and the crazy effects, once you fight your way through it like you did last time, you are inoculated for the rest of the day. So you don't actually have to make the check. So there isn't a chance that you will.
Then why should have I gotten Deb?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Wait, no.
Why'd you get me?
I don't know.
Why didn't you have me?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you want me?
I don't know.
I'm amazing.
Sure.
All right. So do you want to let everyone out of your unicorn butt backpack now?
Yes. I think. Should I do that? Should I do that?
Yes.
They're not around to say anything to you.
And I was drinking.
So Ian would be like, yeah, do that.
What do you want
Let me out.
What are you waiting for?
killing them?
So do you let them out?
Yeah.
Why do you have to think about that?
All right. They all come out of the unicorn butt backpack, and you are all get momentarily blinded by the bright light from being in that black void, and you're surrounded by the purple floating spores that you remember from last
We
time.
start breathing really heavy because someone had let one in there and it was just so stinky.
I think that was last time that someone tooted in there.
Oh, so it's a reoccurring thing that.
This time it's a bird.
Deja vu.
Okay.
Like everyone just automatically toots as soon as they get into the bag of holding. It's just one of the weird things about that dimension. You just can't help it.
I'm glad I've never been in there.
It's a sudden change in air pressure inside this new pocket dimension that is the bag of holding that it just automatically just causes you to flatulate as soon as you get in there.
Wow.
Which is why no one ever wants to go back in.
Also because it's hard to breathe.
That too.
I Gallexsy going, why'd that take longer than it should?
It did not take that long.
It took a couple seconds. Didn't take very long.
That was not that long.
Then why'd you hesitate?
Because I didn't know if I wanted
What is happening?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Okay.
I didn't know if I wanted to have you
So-
live.
As you all get out, there's another
Oh gosh.
big boom, and it sounds like it is coming from almost right outside the door to Kyle's room, which is like 30 feet away from you right now.
So wait, I have a question. So with my boat, do we go through the portal and then I open the boat and then we get in it, or do we get in the boat and then slide into the portal?
Well, you're not quite sure how big the boat is.
It's a yacht.
But I guess that's up to you. Whatever it is that you want to try. You've never done this before.
I guess we go in the boat before we go through the portal, because what if we just suddenly go out of nowhere?
Yeah, what if we go through the portal and we're back in water or something, right?
You don't know?
We don't know.
Underwater.
So what if we go into more water? We need the boat.
Okay, we run to Kyle's room.
You are
in Kyle's
you're
room?
in Kyle's room.
We run to the portal.
Okay, so you have to climb up the 10 feet to get to that circular hallway that this thing was embedded into in the middle of it. And Gallexsy has the ring.
Do you throw it in?
Well, no, it's like a ring that you wear on your finger.
Yeah. Dora, it's not the Fellowship of the Ring.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But do you throw it in the portal or what?
It's actually quite ugly, so I don't want to touch it.
Birdie,
What?
roll an Arcana check.
Why?
So let's see if you can figure out how to work the ring.
Oh no.
How to work it? You said it goes on your finger. Is she that dumb?
Well, all of you are talking about like
What do
I'm
I
gonna,
do? Where
what
do I
do?
put this?
Do I throw
Does
it?
it go in my nose? Does it go
What are you talking about? Just like throwing it away? I just like
No, do you throw it into the activator?
see. This is what I'm talking about. It's like do you just throw it to activate it?
23. Listen, 23.
23. All right.
Yes.
So you pull the ring out and you right before you put it on your finger, you inspect it and you see that there is a magic word of power that's inscribed on the inside of the ring. What do you want this magic word to be?
Fat Deb killed a beholder.
Let me think.
I thought it was gonna be like dessert or ice cream themed.
Knuckle.
Knuckle?
Yeah.
Mr. Bokbok.
Knuckle!
Nose picker.
Knuckle sandwich.
Knuckle!
I'm a miner.
We'll go. Okay, knuckle it is. All right. So you put the ring on and you hold it out and you say the magic word knuckle, and the ring glows blue, and light shoots out from it, and the big ring that's in this circular hallway glows bright blue as well, and then magic starts to seep out from the edges, and it all meets itself in the middle, and then there is this now lighted portal that stands there in front of you that seems to have a little bit of a shimmer and a wave on the surface of it.
How do I open the boat?
Can roll? Let's have you roll an Arcana check.
No, I'm really good.
I suck.
I have a +8.
I have a +2.
Oh gosh. What'd you get?
7.
You got a 7.
But I got inspiration point.
Okay. Do you have an inspiration? Okay, yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's better. That's 18.
18. All right.
So I have no more inspiration point. I think this is a matter between life or death. Because if I can't work the boat, we could be crashing and break the portal and we all dead. Okay, so I open the boat with a push of a button.
Okay. No. So you start inspecting the box, and there is a command word that is on the box, but because of the roll that you got, there's actually 2 command words that
I
you
got
see.
18.
I know there's 2 command words that are listed, and you're fairly certain they each do something, but you're not sure what.
Knuckle.
What do you want the 2 command words to be?
Mr. Bokbok.
Bokbok?
Mr. Bokbok.
Okay.
It's Mr. Bokbok.
Is that how you got the name for him? Because you liked that boat so much.
Wait,
It was your family's boat.
let me think.
And what's the second one going to be then?
Oh, that's
Mimi.
not what?
Wait, is the first one Mr. Bach, and then the second one is Bach?
Mr. Bokbok.
Mr. Bok? I meant Bok!
Mr. Bokbok.
Mr. Bok?
Mr. Bok.
Or does the second Bok sound more like a chicken, like Mr. Bok?
Bok!
Mr. Bokbok.
Mr. Bok. Bok!
Mr. Bokbok, say the
I feel
word.
like we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's just like make a decision. Let's just go.
Okay.
Otherwise, because if you don't want to come out with something, I'll just come out with
It's
something.
Mr. Bokbok.
Oh, we don't want that.
It's Mr. Bokbok.
So for what?
Both of the words. Mr. Bok.
Okay, Mr. Bok for the first one.
Bok.
Okay. So you've got the magical folding boat in your hands, and you're about ready to activate it. What do you say?
Mr. Bok.
Okay.
And then Mr. Bokbok says, why?
All right. So as soon as you say that second Bok, the box flies out of your hands because it immediately starts unfolding itself. It starts doubling in size over and over and over again. There's way more material of wood and canvas than could possibly fit in this little shoebox size box, and it keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding and unfolding, and pretty soon it starts getting so long it's getting closer towards the portal, and it's starting to crowd you out of the hallway as well. And you can see that as it gets to the side, the boat is unfolding larger than what the hallway can fit. And you start hearing cracks as the
How do
magical
I reverse it? Let's go back. Click the back button. Bok, mister. I don't know. Back.
Mr. Backpack.
Mr. Backpack.
Go back. Mr. Backpack. Seriously, can we go back? How do I do this?
What do you want the
Why'd
third?
you
It's a
pick
lot,
a
dude.
yacht?
What do you want the third command to be to make it fold back in?
Mr. Backpack.
Mr. Backpack. Okay.
Go back. Let's go.
All right. So you scream out, Mr. Backpack, and then it stops and then starts folding back in on itself. And after a couple of seconds, it's just the magical boat box in front of you again. But you can see in the stone hallway that there are cracks and gouges of where the boat was trying to push its way into the different areas.
Okay.
Why'd you pick a big yacht?
And then we all sucker punch her.
It's like, way to go, Mimi.
Hey, I'll go with Mr. Bokbok. Okay,
What, your boat?
my boat.
Does Mr. Bokbok
Okay,
have scuba
everyone, let's hear Mr. Bokbok go in my backpack.
Does Mr. Bokbok have scuba gear?
No, he does not have scuba gear.
Cowboy outfit. He's a cowboy outfit. Guys, let's go through the portal and activate the boat and get out of here. So we all step up to the portal.
All right.
We link arms.
Oh, we're doing this again, huh?
What do you mean again?
Well, this is what I had to do with Gallexsy earlier. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay.
And then
ready?
I go, ooh.
Yeah, we're a
All right.
sausage.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope. And you all jump through.
Ugh.
And it's almost like breaking the surface of water as you pass through. And the temperature like immediately changes, and you're almost used to the very still, stagnant air of Kyleland. And then to all of a sudden be hit by the wind and the spray of salt water. And then you hit an actual water surface as you all become soaked and go head under the water, and you immediately have to start kicking and paddling to bring yourself back up to the surface, spitting out water. You are now back in the ocean, and as far as you can tell, it's daytime.
Sam, Mr. Bokbok, are you okay?
I'm okay, Mimi.
I throw the boat out. Mr. Bokbok!
And after only like 15 seconds, a 24-foot long, 8-foot wide, and 6 feet deep ship appears on the surface a couple of feet away from
I
you.
called it to my own room.
A ladder just shoots down.
There are the ship has one deck, a rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a
Kitchen
mast
full of food.
and a mast with a square sail. The ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably.
Is Fat Deb a median creature?
She's considered a small creature.
She's an
I'm
extra
considered
large.
5 creatures.
She's an extra large.
Proud of it. Give me my sandwich.
All right, so you all swim over to the boat. I'm assuming. Actually, let's just for funsies, let's do some survival checks just to see how you're doing with your swimming and all that.
I feel like I could drown really easily.
Let's
You just want that to happen. I'm out.
just give me a survival check.
I'll do
I
plus one.
don't.
It's a +1. 7.
Okay.
My survival's a plus.
Do I have to roll for boom?
Yes, please.
Boom doesn't have a survival.
24. I kick butt.
Wow. Deb is a flotation device.
I am.
Boom has
I just do this.
You just put your thumb in your mouth and just blow really hard.
Boom doesn't have any survival.
I got a 13.
Well, okay, we'll just roll for him then.
Should I just use the wisdom?
Yeah.
Get that
So
13.
plus 0.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
Boom got a 16.
Okay.
I got a 13.
I got a 6.
Every-
Sorry, 7.
You got a 13. Got it.
I did.
No. Yeah, everyone did fine. Everyone did fine.
I did better.
Deb did the best.
Wow.
You guys all like try to swim towards me and just hang on as I float to the boat.
So I mean, it's not a gigantic boat, but it's it's certainly big enough for the 5 of you to climb in, and yeah, there's sails out there, and Ian immediately starts going to work and getting the ropes and the sail set up properly to go in the right direction.
Excuse me, who's the 5th person?
Boom.
Oh, okay.
There's
Or Mr. Bokbok. I
There's-
guess there could be the 6 of you then.
there's 9
Mr.
people.
Fredrickson.
And Mr. Fredrickson. Okay, so we've got Mimi, we got Gallexsy, we got Fat
Wait,
Deb,
how
we've
did
got
Ian,
Ian, we've got Boom,
Mr.
Mr. Bokbok, and Mr. Fredrickson.
Didn't Mr. Fredrickson's...
They just count as ones.
Yeah.
Didn't they drown? Because they can't be in water.
They were,
No, they hid in my
Earlobe.
fat rolls.
Oh, wow.
all right, so Ian.
Moving on.
Yeah, Ian starts barking out orders at everyone, saying, grab that rope and throw that switch and tighten that sail. And I don't know any sailing terms, but he does. He uses lots of them. It's like
If you ever need
hard to port and not starboard and all that other
if
stuff.
you ever need any help, you can ask any one of us.
Yep.
Can I have a magic lunchbox that
No.
holds my never-ending sandwich and Mr. Mr. Fredrickson's can go in there?
That'd be
I'm sorry, a
heaven.
what? A never-ending lunchbox?
A magic lunchbox
A magic
to
lunchbox.
hold my never-ending sandwich.
Wow.
You would have to find one, or you'd have to talk to a wizard about making one.
Luckily, you got a wizard right here.
Well, but she's not really an enchanter. She might be able to figure out, but it would take her some time. The next time you get to a big city, you could probably find a magic shop
Are you
to
saying
probably
she's
enchant
got a
something.
Are you
Magic
saying Galaxy's a
backpack.
fraud?
Well, it's
A gift from what's his name?
Greg.
Greg.
So, okay. Just
So
keep that in
Galaxy,
mind.
yeah, Galaxy doesn't know how to make that,
Okay,
but she
fine.
could probably figure it out in time. All right.
Anyways,
So I need everyone to do. So so this is going to be a group effort to get this boat turned in the right direction and get sailing successfully. So because just one person can't sail a boat this big, it takes an entire team, and none of you know really what you're doing. And Ian's there barking out orders, trying to get everyone to do something. So
I bet I could figure it out.
well, so each of you is going to need to do something to help out the group. And I want you to pick one of your skills, any one of them, but the only thing is, like, everyone has to do a different skill to help.
I'm good at
Intelligence.
That's not a skill.
I'm good at survival.
You want to do survival? Okay, so how would you use your survival
I
skill?
could do survival or medicine.
Well, you have to tell me how you would use that particular skill to help out the group with the sailing of this ship.
I could do
There's quite-
investigating.
What do you think would be most effective? Survival, medicine, or nature?
No, again, you get to choose the skill, but you have to tell me how you would use that skill
For what?
for helping Ian sail the boat.
Oh.
I think the most useful would be survival.
And how would you use that to help?
It's help everyone survive.
By doing what?
Surviving.
Okay.
Nailing this thing.
Can you be any more specific about how you would
Well,
help?
do you think I could do nature, or what do you think would be more helpful?
I'm going to do insight.
Okay.
Can I do
Because what does insight mean in this game?
Insight is your ability to read the feelings and intentions of someone else.
Oh.
I think I will be doing nature, so I can see the underwater nature to see if we're in danger.
Okay. All right.
think-
Yeah. No, that works. So, like, you're keeping an eye out to make sure that we're not going to hit any
Everything's
rocks
natural.
or hit any reefs or fish in the sea. that type
Hurting
of thing.
any animals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
I'm a nature girl.
All right. So
Wait.
now
What the heck did you say insight was again?
it's your ability to read someone's thoughts or intentions by the
Ooh,
look on their
that's
face.
what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I can be reading Ian's thoughts, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
sure.
And I can be
you just-
foreseeing what he's going to do or need.
All right.
And then I can assist him.
No, I'll buy that. Okay.
I will want to do investigating, so then I can investigate what's on the ship.
Okay.
What I can use to help us, like if I need to build anything that, like, some spare parts, like for motors or something, for me to somehow to investigate of what I can do.
Okay. All right. So who would like to go first with your chosen skill?
What about Boom? What can Boom do? he can assist. He's pretty smart.
Okay.
He could steer a wheel.
Well, I think I'm just going to keep it to the three of you for right
Okay.
now because that Boom is, as much as we love Boom, he is not as smart and capable of a creature as the Three
Mr.
Musketeers.
Bokbok will be the barista.
Mr. Bok. Okay, what kind of skill check is Mr. Bokbok going to
A
do?
coffee maker.
A coffee. What skill is that going to fall
Medicine.
under?
It's going to keep us awake. Duh.
With a medicine check with the coffee that he's making.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
All
giving
right.
us coffee like
No,
every
no. I
Espresso shot after espresso
wait.
shot.
I get a little apron. I tie it on Mr. Bokbok. You are now the barista.
Okay. Why don't you make that medicine roll for Mr. Bokbok for me and tell me how good he does.
Okay.
So the way this is going to work is you're going to need to get 3 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
No idea what you mean.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Okay. So that is 1 success. So Mr. Bokbok pulls out his coffee and he goes around.
in his little apron.
He has an apron now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sewed it.
You sewed it or you sewed it?
I sewed it, and AKA I found it in the treasure room.
Okay.
Barista.
So he hands out these little shots of espresso to everyone, and you take it, and you are all wide awake, very alert now.
I haven't had coffee in
First-
such a long time.
First check has been passed. Let's go on to Gallexsy next.
No, I want to go.
You don't get 2 turns in a row.
That was Mr. Bokbok.
I know, but you get to roll for both.
Are we rolling our D20 and then adding whichever one we chose then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
So you did investigation.
I want to investigate for some spare parts so I can build a motor for us to go faster. Then we can do less labor.
Okay. How about you just do an investigation for parts to help propel the ship rather than actually building a motor?
Let's build a motor.
So 21.
21. All right. So, you do find some. You get the oars in position that are needed to help propel the ship, and you find the rudder and the way that works, and you help Ian out, and you get the ship turned in the direction that Ian wants it to go in. That's 2 successes.
Can I go next?
Fat Deb.
Can I return that?
19.
19. Okay, that's good enough as well. So
I didn't cheat.
What were you? That's great. I'm so proud of you.
Yay! Wait, you've been cheating?
What?
Oops.
Well, I'm sorry. So what skill was it that you were doing?
Insight.
Insights. Okay. So yes, you saw the look on Ian's face, and you were anticipating like some of the orders that he was giving out for the sailing of it, and so you started getting the rhythm of it, and you started anticipating the direction, the things that he was going to say right before he says them. So
And then I waddled to where I needed to go.
Yes, and you tied down the sail and
Yeah.
did knots and all the other sailor stuff, and the wind catches into the sail, goes whoosh, and pretty soon there's waves lapping against the side of the boat as it starts cutting across the water surface. Now we'll get back to Mimi.
Finally.
Everything's been working great. It's like Ian really does know what he's doing in sailing, but what were you going to do to help out? You're going to do nature. Yes. All right. To try and make sure that the boat does not hit any rocks or reefs or other animals in the sea.
Yes.
Sam, why'd you make us fail?
Was I supposed to roll? Oh, let me roll.
So Mimi goes up to the front of the ship, looking around,
Oh, God.
and there's this very loud thump, thump.
I got an 11.
Okay, that would have been your first failure.
Did Mimi fall overboard?
No, the boat had hit something when Mimi was supposed to keep a lookout, but it's inconsequential.
Iceberg?
I was making sure Mr. Bokbok was serving coffee that wasn't poisonous.
He's done that before.
Mimi, can you roll a perception check for me? Since you're at the front of your ship. What do you want to name your ship, by the way?
Azaki's dead.
Curse of Azaki? Azaki's bane.
No.
Mimi's. Mama. Meme. For French. Meme.
I might have to do some thinking on that.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to come up with a name right now. Yeah.
How about Meme?
No, is this her boat?
Yeah.
What?
I'm captain.
I want a boat. Why is it your boat?
Because I found it.
Oh, okay.
Can you roll a perception check for me?
No. Natural 20.
Natural 20? Wow.
Why didn't I get that before?
That's just the way the dice go. Off in the distance, you do see land.
Landho!
Landho indeed. But it does look like it is very far away. And the land, because you got a natural 20, at this distance is very odd looking.
Oh, no.
There's no greenery that you can see. It just looks like it's maybe gray and silver and glints in the sunlight from very far away.
I think a dragon lives here.
So you can tell that it is still a long ways away. It's probably going to take the rest of the day to get there. But you can already tell that what you're seeing right now is a metal structure. And if you're able to see this metal structure from this far away, it is gigantic. It would be like the largest construction you've ever seen in your life.
Spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
Is it really?
No.
I yell off to them, hey, you might want to take a look at this. It seems to be a metal sculpture.
Can I investigate on this?
If you want, she got a natural 20, though.
She's Gallexsy Holmes.
So, but, Ian tells you that there's Atlantis. We should be there right around nightfall.
We're at Atlantis?
That's where I'm from.
I thought Atlantis was farther away.
Well, part of it's underwater. I mean, it's a big island.
Are there mermaids?
No. So as a reminder, like Atlantis was.
Have I been to Atlantis?
Really history check for me. I don't know what Fat Deb's background on Atlantis would be.
I don't. Oh. Ooh, 6.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only thing that you know about Atlantis is that it's a place that people say to stay away from. It's like it's a dangerous place, but it's also supposedly like a really magical place, but super duper dangerous, and everyone should avoid going there. That's all you remember.
Diagon Alley.
That's where Blondie and Betha will be.
So, but you do have Ian is from there, so if you have any questions for him, he can answer them as best he can.
What's your name?
My name is Ian.
What age were you when you left Atlantis?
I was about 26.
And how old are you now?
31.
Oh, wow.
Why did you leave?
I left because I was sick, and the doctors there they couldn't help me anymore.
What made you sick?
It was
Atlantis.
cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know that.
Did anyone travel with you?
Yeah, Doc. Yeah, she was the one that brought me out. She was she did everything she could in Atlantis, and so she thought she'd try giving magic a go. So so we left, and knowing that we could never go back because of that.
Oh, so you're not going to be welcomed back.
No, this is going to be a little tricky once we get in there.
Do you have
Was
any
it
family
dangerous?
No, Doc was the only family left that I had.
Wait, she's your family?
Well, she's my sister.
Wait, what?
Or so she tells me. It's It's funny, like the whole magic thing that I went through, the healing, the clerics that had happened. They said that they had a hard time bringing me through it, and there was going to be some stuff that wiped the old noggin. So I don't remember everything that I did before. It's kind of a haze.
Okay.
So she might not even be your sister?
Well, I mean,
I think they are.
You should take a DNA test.
if we come across one, I will.
Okay then. Was it dangerous there?
It can be very dangerous. Yeah, there's very large guns and defensive measures that are all on the outside of the islands. It keeps everything out that's not supposed to be getting in. But that's why I'm here, and because I think I know how to circumvent that and get us into the city.
Okay. So how long do you estimate it will take us to get there?
We should be there right around nightfall.
Okay. Well, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a little snooze.
Should someone be on watch?
You want to take turns?
Yeah, how about we'll do that? How about like every 2 hours?
Maybe more like 4.
2. Hopefully the caffeine will still stay on us. I'll do the first shift.
Who's going to go next?
I will.
Okay.
And how about then Mimi? And then Ian?
Sure. All right. Gallexsy, roll me a perception check. So everyone lays down on the deck, closes their eyes, trying to get some rest as you're heading towards Atlantis, and you take another cup of espresso for Mr. Bokbok and try and stay awake and stay alert.
Natural 20!
Natural 20. All right. No problems, no issues. Everything is honky-dory. It's very peaceful. It's very nice. After being in Kyleland for as long as you were, being out on the open sea. It was only for a couple of days. But it was stifling. It was traumatic while you were there. So it just feels very good after being underground and in those caves for a couple of days. Being out on the open sea feels very, very good. Gallexsy, you go to wake Deb up. How would Deb sleep during all this? Would she have been out right away, or would she have trouble sleeping?
I'm snoring and drooling and...
Deb, there's a sandwich on the loose.
Where?
It's your shift.
Dang it.
You don't think Deb would get seasick or anything like that?
No, she would probably barf her food up and then eat it again.
Ew,
Oh,
I'm not
gross.
a freaking dog. I'm Deb, not a dog.
Yeah, she's not Isley.
Yeah, well, gross. Even Isley wouldn't do that.
Yeah, she's too proper
She's
for this.
too much of a lady.
She's a lady dog. Yeah, no, you just have to... How about Mr. Bokbok doesn't just serve coffee, hot steaming sandwiches?
Nope. How about...
What? Then I don't want to get up.
You're getting up.
Oh, that's right. I have my never-ending sandwich in my lunchbox that I found on the ship.
Oh, wow.
What?
Exactly.
That can happen.
No.
Come on, people. You said this is a game where anything can happen.
It is, but it's... I'm also the arbiter of the rules, so it's like if I say it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Because I'm picturing this lunchbox with, you know how I was like this singing, dancing celebrity, and it's just a picture from when I was in my heyday.
Wait, now the magic lunchbox is a magic lunchbox of Fat Deb on it
Totally, dude. Totally. Eating the sandwich.
that she keeps
Just a
her sandwich in.
picture. Yes.
No, and then you have long, luscious hair.
No, I don't.
Okay.
You're
You have
actually
a mustache. You have a mustache.
If Fat Deb had like the entertainer background, I might
do.
go along with that.
You just don't know it yet.
No, you got to build up your fan
now
base.
we
Is my
know.
point.
Well, then let me put on more shows.
I'm waiting.
Okay, when we get to this wherever we're going, you said
Atlantis. Yeah.
There's a show happening.
You're
y'all.
gonna draw too much attention.
I'll distract like usual.
You're gonna
And
get
you
us
guys can
killed like
sneak in
usual. No.
I killed a beholder.
Yeah.
With our help.
Yeah, but I killed it.
With our help.
I know we're a team. But
With our-
as your father said, there is
There
no
is no team
without Deb.
M.
Can't spell team without Deb.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Why? Okay, let's just keep going.
All right, so Fat Deb gets woken up. Galaxy, you try and get some sleep. Deb, roll a perception check for me as you try and keep your eyes off of your never-ending sandwich and suppress your hunger urges.
Can I eat it and do this?
Yes, you could. And no, in fact, because you do that, I'll give you advantage with it.
Oh, I think I fall back asleep.
What did you roll for your perception?
An 8.
An 8? Well,
I
let's
mean,
ro-
I rolled a 3, but then I have +5. So
Okay. I'll let
And
you.
did I tell you that Boom was gonna stay up the whole time? But
Well, Boom doesn't need to sleep.
yeah, he would be staying up.
Yep. So, all right. Well, you don't notice anything either on your
I
shift.
didn't just fail because I got an 8.
No, it's just it's very peaceful. Hearing the waves hit up against the side
You
of the
might
boat.
have dozed off for a few
The-
I
seconds.
just ate a sandwich the entire time, didn't I?
You did for 2 hours straight. You ate a sandwich.
My magic lunchbox.
No.
Your magic Fat Deb lunchbox.
Yes.
You go, just sing it in a microphone.
All right. So it's you think it's been about 2 hours, and so you think it's time for Mimi to take over.
Mimi, wake up.
I roll out of bed with some messy bedhead.
Oh, it sounds like you.
Oh. Okay, and
Roll a perception check for me.
that was about to be a natural 20, but then I rolled down and decided, you know what? I'll be a 12 today.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You don't notice anything. No, you don't
I'm
notice.
freaking coffee.
You don't notice anything on your shift either. Now, who's going to be going after you? Is it Mr. Bokbok?
Ian.
Oh, Ian was going to go next.
Why
Okay.
would Mr. Bokbok?
He needs to sleep. His bedtime is 8 o'clock.
Sam, you have Ian's character sheet. Does he have?
I don't have it. I don't think
Under
so.
his skills for perception, what is the number that's listed there?
Oh, wait. 6 plus.
6? Okay. It's about this time that it is starting to get dark. The sun is starting to set over the horizon. And
I thought it was morning.
Yeah, I thought it was nighttime.
I said it was daytime.
Oh.
Wait, what?
I said
When
it was
we were
daytime.
sleeping?
No, it was daytime. Yes. It was
Oh.
daytime when you got into the boat.
Then I totally pulled out a sleep mask out of my lunchbox. Because there's no way you can sleep in this.
Does the sleep
daylight.
mask say Fat Deb on it too?
It just is it my eyes.
No,
Just-
it says
Or,
Deborah.
or is it like
picture.
FD in gold and sequence?
That's pretty.
It says Deborah
And
on
there's
it.
sandwiches in the background.
With little instruments going.
The little strap.
Riding the sandwiches. Mr. Fredrickson's just on top of this
The
flying
little
sandwich.
strap is a sandwich with like a bun and then some lettuce. The little,
It's, no, it's just
the
a
elastic
big
strap.
piece of like
Bacon.
salami. Oh, bacon. Yeah, bacon. Thick cut.
Wow.
That smells so good too.
So I just want to remind you that you left behind Azaki
Yep.
and Ubo.
They're
and,
fine.
And all like the chaos that was happening back in
Yep.
Kyleland. Okay, cool.
I feel kind of bad, but I don't know.
I just want to call that out.
Well, we don't care about Azaki and Ubo. I feel like if we try to give him help, we'd be interfering too much.
No, I just pointing that out because it's not going to have any consequences for you right now, but long term, there could be consequences.
What, you want us to go back and get them right now?
No. I'm just calling that out so that like when this stuff happens later on, just like I have it documented that I'm not just pulling this stuff out of my butt.
Wait, you aren't?
Well, all of this I'm pulling out of my butt. I'm making this up as I go along.
Wait, for real?
No, I'm kidding.
Well, let's just get this cleared up now then. Who's the one who decided to leave all them behind?
Sam.
So now we can point the finger.
No, I suggested finding them. You guys were like, no, I don't
She
care.
No,
kidnapped us.
it was a group effort,
No,
just
no,
like
no, no,
killing
no.
the beholder.
No. Mimi kidnapped us.
I killed the beholder.
No,
Then one of you, and I know it wasn't Mimi, that made the decision to leave Azaki behind.
She's
No,
the
I
leader.
was like, we should go find him. You guys were like, I don't care.
I don't even know what you were talking about. So I think it's
Well,
totally
that-
Galaxy.
you keep saying that you're the leader, so you did make the decision then.
I made the final decision from votes.
I did not even vote. I just said.
I think I was just trying to agree with whatever.
I love all the finger pointing.
You know
It's
what?
fine. It's fine. Let's
It's
just move.
his fault.
Well, you brought this up, dude.
I know.
Yeah, this is all on you.
You
All right.
open this can of worms.
So Ian starts calling out to everybody. He's like, "Hey, everyone, get on your feet."
Oh, fine.
And the sun is just barely hanging over the horizon. So it's been about 7-8 hours or so since you started sailing. And
Are we
you
here?
can tell that you're not quite there yet. You got maybe another hour or so before you're close enough to get to Atlantis. But there is something that he points up into the sky at.
I swear, it's a Zaki.
It's a flying Azaki.
You guys left me.
Wait, who are you? Well, guys, let's all play dumb if we ever see a Zaki again. Like we got like a race.
We got kidnapped.
You got kidnapped. That's why you left him behind.
Yeah,
You were
and
forced to leave him behind.
and we got a memory swipe, so we don't remember him.
It's already coming up with an alibi, right?
Yeah, because she feels guilty. 'Cause it was her fault as the leader.
You are gonna. So Mimi is the leader now.
Only. For
Oh
that
yeah, I am.
time. Only that time. I killed the
Oh
beholder.
yeah, only that.
I'm the leader. If I'm the leader, I kill the beholder.
All right. So you all look up, and
It's a dragon turtle.
Oh no, not a dragon turtle.
No, kid.
That's the dumbest creature.
each of you make a perception check for me.
It's a rhino frog.
A rhino frog.
A donkey bee.
What am I doing?
Perception check.
An avocado.
19.
18.
19. Do I have to roll for Ian?
No.
It's a doggerito. 14.
14. All right.
14.
14. I love how you use the dice tray just to hold your dice.
Both of them do.
They pick the dice out of the dice tray and then roll it on the table.
And then drop it twice.
What?
This,
My dice tray.
you girls are just,
Interesting.
you're unique.
Thank you.
Hey, we like unique
Yes.
and interesting.
Looking up, you see that there are 4 flying creatures.
Oh no.
That it looks like that they're trailing the ship a little bit. Fat Deb, what'd you get for your perception check?
18.
18. Was that the highest one?
No, I got 19.
You got 19? Okay.
Upo is a dragon turtle.
No. Mimi and Fat Deb, you can tell that it looks like it is a pack of flying griffins that is flying high above and seems to be trailing the ship in all of you. And in case you don't know what a griffin is, do you know what a griffin is?
We know what a griffin is.
Okay. Rather than double check. So these are big animals. They're large creatures. They're
We know what a griffin is.
they're big enough to carry a person. Is my point with bringing that up. So it's like, and they're kind of like little specks, but you can see enough details in them in the waning light of the sunset high above you that you can tell, yeah, very clearly it's 4 griffins that are trailing the ship.
Do we have any like binoculars or something?
Ian has binoculars.
Could I borrow those?
Okay, so you look through the binoculars. What is it that you're looking for?
Who it is, what they are.
4 griffins, just as it described.
Is anyone on the griffin?
No, there is no one on the griffins.
Do they have like any saddles or like any?
Do they look mean?
They look a little mean.
Should I turn into a griffin and see what's up?
Because you've now seen a griffin.
Roll a nature check for me.
There's my rolls. 16.
16. You know, griffins normally don't fly this far out to sea unless they're really desperate, unless they're really, really hungry.
Wait, now are they flying away from Atlantis, or are they coming towards us from Atlantis, or are they going towards Atlantis?
You can't tell. It seems to be like they're trailing the ship, and once they fly past a little bit, they circle back around and come back to the ship. So it seems like the ship is their focal point at the moment.
So they were coming from behind us, though, not from Atlantis.
It's hard to say.
How could you not tell if they're coming from the big?
Because you got woke up, and when you woke up and you just looked up, that's when you saw the griffins.
Oh, okay.
Ian, which
They were
way did
already
the
above
griffins
us.
come from?
They came from behind us.
They look hungry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Do we have any meat we can throw to distract them?
We do have something else.
Don't even think about me
We're not throwing Mr. Bokbok.
or Fat Dip
Or her sandwich.
or my sandwich.
How about let's throw a doorknob at them?
No, that's gonna make them angrier.
Well, they are way up in the air, so you would not be able to throw anything that far. Ian is eyeballing them, and he says, if they've come out this far, my guess is that they will attack. But we might be able to get to Atlantis before they build up the nerve to do that.
Okay, let's set forward. Full speed ahead.
All right. So let's do. I want to do another skill check like we did before, because Ian starts barking out orders to try and get the ship moving faster, or as fast as he can. So just like before, I want you to pick a different skill.
Survival.
A different skill.
Survival.
What did you do last time?
Nature.
Nature? Okay. So let's do a different skill to help out Ian and Mimi's ship sail faster to Atlantis.
Survival?
Okay. So you can start. So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna start pulling the sails, ropes, boat.
Okay, fine. All right, roll your survival check for the sails, rope, and boat.
I don't know boat terms.
That's fine. It's fine. I don't either.
The rear?
Sure.
Does it look like a butt?
Yes, the rear does look like a butt.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's my boat, and it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, survival, huh? 21.
21. All right. So yeah, you do the boat thing and the rope thing and the sail thing, and it's
And the rear thing.
the sail gets turned at an angle just a little bit more prominent to catch more wind.
Mr. Bokbok, he's gonna do some ninja move. So athletics. He's just gonna start doing what.
And to do what? Is he going to just try and be like intimidating to keep the griffins away? Is that what he's doing?
Sure.
Okay.
Who's going to be intimidated by a chicken going, "Bak, bak"?
Well, he's doing ninja moves. It's a ninja.
It's a chicken doing ninja moves.
Yep.
Dude, who's going to be scared of that?
I would kind of be a little scared.
Well, it leaves them with shock. Like, if a chicken can do that, what can they do?
It's like, dude, that chicken's a ninja.
Back away.
But then one of them would be like, dude, it's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
And then
Chicken.
he's the distraction. And they'd be like, oh, it's a chicken. Then we come and be like, it's Mr. Bokbok.
All right, so is this...
He's doing Kung Fu in a ninja costume. I
Right.
sewed for him.
Okay, so athletics. He's going to do athletics.
When did you have the time to sew a ninja costume?
She's a really fast sewer.
Athletics. Okay. 12 for
12.
him.
Okay, that's gonna be your first failure.
What?
Yep. So he is not intimidating at all because he's a chicken.
He's just going.
Knew it.
Yeah, the griffins seem to come down a little closer to the ship now after seeing this chicken putting himself out on display there. Gallexsy, what are you gonna do for your check?
I put Mr. Bokbok on my bed because he might look like food. So.
What's Arcana do?
It's your knowledge of all things magical.
And they're magical, right?
Sure, why not? Yeah, because griffins are magical creatures. So yeah, what is it that you're trying to do? You're thinking of doing with the
I
Arcana?
want to find out any weaknesses they have. Like if we could find if sunlight, if bright
Okay.
lights or something.
Yeah, so let's see if there's do they have any weaknesses? Could you prepare better for them if they do attack, that type of thing? Okay, yeah, roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay, 24.
24. All right. So they don't have any weaknesses that you're aware of, but regular old mundane weapons will hurt them. And in fact, even 4 griffins pose relatively little threat to your adventuring group. Like, one of you is probably powerful enough, because you are all very powerful adventurers. with access to lots of weapons and lots of magic to fight back against them. So these 4 griffins really don't pose much of a threat. So I think the biggest concern here right now is to just avoiding a fight that you don't need. So, but if they were to attack, you would have no problem defending yourself.
Okay.
So, but I'll consider that a success. Deb, what skill do you want to try out for this?
Well, what would animal handling really do?
For animal handling, I don't know. You could maybe you could make the argument that you do something to scare them off, because they did come a little bit closer after seeing Mr. Bokbok down there.
He's in my backpack now, safe.
Right. Or maybe somehow, it's like you do something to scare them off, make them think that there's no food here that's worth it. That's the one thought that comes to mind for me.
The other one I was thinking was medicine in case we got hurt by them, or no?
Like you just get like medical supplies ready in case they do attack and need to heal somebody.
I think I'll do the animal handling.
Okay. You said you wanted to do a performance.
I do.
So, do you want to do performance? You want to do a Fat Deb show?
Well, but see, that's only +1.
Okay, yeah, but I'll let you do animal handling, but we'll call it a Fat Deb performance of you trying to.
Welcome, it's Fat Deb.
Fat Deb time. My theme music starts. I get ready. I get in my leotard.
Oh God!
You have a leotard?
I have a
Your
leotard.
ribbon just
Yes, I totally have the ribbons. My leotard's real tight fitting too, guys.
It kind of goes up your butt a little, just a little bit.
Not kinda, not a little.
Oh dear.
Loud.
No, we
When I
all.
put on a performance, I want everyone to see me real good.
No, we're all just kind of like.
I feel like you could
And
be
that's the hope.
sumo.
That's what the Griffins will do.
That's the hope, that they're just gonna be so nauseated by it they fly the other way.
I bet you could be a sumo wrestler.
Dude, I already am.
What?
I got lots of skills. Bow staff,
Skills.
Computer hacking skills,
ribbons,
bow staff skills,
Yeah.
sandwich eating skills.
Nunchuck skills.
beholder killing skills.
Oh, big time, dudes. All right, what am I doing? Animal handling?
Animal handling.
Listening to Mimi. Oh wait, you don't have
I
that
nailed
skill.
it. 22.
22. All right. So you.
My performance was spot on. They liked my... No, did the leotard scare them then?
Yeah. You scared them off.
Yes.
Yes. So
That should
knew
kind of
my-
be offensive too.
Yeah, so it worked.
yeah. So you're like, you don't want any of this. You
I
know?
did a shimmy at the end.
Yeah. So the Griffins, you can see them pull back up a little bit. So they start going a little bit higher, and
You
then
can see them going. No.
And everybody on the boat goes, Fat Deb, Fat Deb.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you led that. You're the leader, remember?
I'm not doing that.
you're the leader
You
of
were
the
like,
Fat Deb
I
chat.
love
No,
you, Fat Deb.
no, no.
I'm your number one in your fan
No,
club.
I'm leading them to not.
So Fat Deb's over there, like trying to do impersonations of everyone else on the ship, cheering for Fat Deb. As you see the
Because
Griffins.
it's all a fantasy in my own mind. I think the world loves me so much, but it's me just reenacting everybody. Yeah, okay, I got you.
So you see the Griffins start to gain a little bit more height. They get a little bit more, little smaller in the air, and then they keep flying. They pull away from the ship and they start moving towards Atlantis.
I saved the day again.
No, you're shaking the butt in your leotard.
I sure am.
So the Griffins fly away after the Fat Deb performance scared them off.
The Fat Deb show.
They're like, we don't want to bite off more than we can chew. So they keep on moving. And that's when Ian says, I wonder how close they're going to get there. We might be getting a light show here in a second.
I thought you were just gonna say a full moon because
Fat Deb wanted to moon everybody. My show wasn't over.
I thought Fat Dad was taking off really.
I was trying to change again. I got stuck and totally fell.
Oh God!
Butt facing out.
That was the full moon. The end.
So Fat Deb starts putting her regular clothes back on over her leotard. And that is when, off in the distance, the Griffins, it looks like, have almost gotten to Atlantis. And that's where you can see Atlantis huge on the horizon now. Very tall, hundreds of feet up in the air, silver and concrete walls that go up at an angle and shine brightly in the last rays of the setting sun. You can see the water waves hitting up against these walls and some rocks that are on the shore. But it looks like this entire island, it looks like it is just surrounded by this massive, huge concrete and metal wall.
Atlantis.
I thought Atlantis was being like pillars, greenery.
Yeah, it's not. This is definitely not Atlantis like from ancient mythology. This is a very futuristic, modern-looking structure that's on this island. And that is when you see about 20 to 30 super flash pulsing blue lights. Kind of like little mini, like almost like firecrackers off in the distance. These are coming from the middle of the walls around Atlantis. And you see streaks of blue light shoot across the sky from the walls towards the Griffins. They're quite a ways away from you now. And you see them almost like a puff of feathers, and they start to fall out of the air. And that's when the sound catches up to the flashes of light. That's where you hear brrr, just like boom, 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 boom. Like really just extremely loud, heavy gunfire coming from the walls.
So it's basically an incinerator.
Is it gonna shoot whatever the boat's name is?
It's Ian says we should be all right. From what I understand, the defensive systems are only target stuff that flies towards the island. We should be all right. So I'm gonna take us into a dock that's on this side of the island.
Ian, maybe you want to disguise yourself so people don't remember, because you left here and they probably aren't too happy that you're back.
Well, I bet you look different, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is that we're gonna have to kind of like sneak in. So, but I know where there's a maintenance hatch near one of the smaller docks on this side. So he steers the boat in, and as you get closer, the walls loom over you. Again, hundreds of feet up in the air. You estimate probably 300 or 400 feet is how high up the walls go. And again, go completely around this island, so you get up close enough where you could start hearing the waves splashing against the rocks of the shores of Atlantis. And you look to the left, it's wall. You look to the right, it's wall. And it looks like they built this around the entire island, across every single shoreline of this island. Up ahead, you could see that the water goes into this kind of inlet area that goes into an impression inside the wall itself, and it looks like that there's massive metal doors. And they look, now that you're closer to Atlantis, you can see like rust and holes in parts of the sections, and there's cracks here and there. So it looks like that these have been here for a very, very long time as well. But it looks like they're still in functioning order, but they're not like brand new. Like from far away, you could catch the glint of the sunlight off of the metal. But now that you're up close, it looks like that this wall, these doors, like everything here has been here for a very, very long time. It's functioning, but it is old. And right off to the right of these huge, massive metal doors that are go into the water, and you suspect that this is where they would allow ships to come in and outside of the city, there is a small maintenance door off to the right. And it looks like that you're going to have to disembark the ship and go up on the rocky shore to get to it.
Okay.
So Ian looks at you, says, Mimi, how do we, fold the ship back up?
Okay. You ready, guys?
Well, just a little bit. Just wait, hold that thought. And he steers the ship in, and it gets a little bit closer up, and now you can start to hear it, like the front of the ship start to grind on sand and rocks as it makes landshore.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Mr. Bokbok is in my backpack. You okay, Mr. Bokbok?
I'm ready, Mimi.
Do you have a life jacket?
Okay, you ready?
Oh, wait. How many sets of clothes does Mr. Bokbok have?
Too many.
Cowboy suit, a ninja suit, an apron for the barista, and now a life jacket.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
He's a sailor's outfit.
Was he really the captain of the ship?
No. Okay, Mr. Backpack.
And you have to jump off the boat quick because it immediately starts folding back in
I
on
catch the
itself.
box.
Roll an athletics check for me.
I catched it.
Let's see if you can catch it.
But I catched it.
And you didn't catch it.
16?
16. Yep, that's good enough. So
caught it.
yeah, so you catch it just as it folds up and you grab it before it hits the surface of the water.
Puts it in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah, Ian looks around at the place almost a little wistfully. It's like it's been a while. Because like you said before, it's been like 5 years since he was last here. And he left fully expecting never to come back. And again, the only reason he left is because he was really, really sick. So he leads you up to the maintenance door that's next to the big metal doors that are there. And there is there's a pin pad that's next to it. And one of you, I need to roll a history check.
I'll roll one.
I'm better at history.
I'm not.
I have a +8.
Go. I'm gonna roll, but it's not gonna count.
Okay.
Okay.
You really wanted me again. I had an unnatural 20.
Okay.
I got a natural 1.
You gotta, of course, that's the way it
I
goes.
got a 9.
Okay. So, I mean, there's nothing that catches your eye about anything with this, but Ian walks up and he fiddles with what it looks like is a touchpad that's on the right-hand side of the door. And he taps on it a couple of times. He's like, that's odd. And he reaches over to the door and he gives it a slight push with his hand, and it just opens in.
I think his name Christopher, right?
Christofferson?
Christofferson. I think Christofferson has been here. I think he was waiting for us.
Who the heck is Christofferson?
The whole guy in the first place.
Yeah, Christofferson. He's kind of like the big bad. He's the villain. He's the one that has been messing with the Musketeers and doing bad stuff all over the world. And he was the one that
Brought the dragon back.
That brought the dragon back.
That you weren't there for.
Yeah, and he's the one that captured the souls of Betha and Blondie. Ian gently pushes on the door, and it swings, squealing a little bit on the rusty hinges. He's like, "Well, that's not supposed to happen." Dungeons & Dragons & Daughters is a proud member of the Block Party Podcast Network. Check out other shows such as GM Showcase, Story Arc, We're So Bad at Adventuring, and more.